If you're a man, you don't cry about it. You take life, the ups and downs. If you're a real man, you never go down, you just stay up. That's why this sport coat costs $800 and that costs $200. And I don't know what that costs, I'd be ashamed to wear it. That's why I'm wearing lizard shoes and a Rolex watch.
Importing it, snorting it, any competition extorting it, anything I want affording it, got enough crack to get forward a hit, turn a saint to a sinner, lose to a winner, whether old school or upbeat, getting my shit's the best, Rick's the best, have your heart beating right out your chest, that Ric Flair like, woo! That Ric Flair like, woo! This is all I do, I got that Ric Flair like, woo! Woo! Styling, profiling, that Ricky make a girl go, woo! Big cause.
All good? Is that recording?
Is that nice and smooth?
Is the camera?
Oh, yeah.
Creamy.
You
better
surely.
believe. The red dot was blinking.
All right.
Hey, I'm in showbiz.
You're in showbiz, you
I know
know.
when it's recording.
Yeah. You look.
Rico Suave over here.
It's my new look.
Well, you're making me realize that sometimes Mexican look Italian.
I regret this outfit immediately now.
Hey! Oh! Goomba!
I wasn't even thinking Italian when it came to this outfit. I was just thinking like successful.
I assume you don't think a lot when
Really?
it comes to your outfits.
No. No, I just want to say right now, I'm very
Upset.
I've not been watching the Olympics,
Okay, me neither.
but my niece.
Have we started yet?
Yeah. This is. Oh, sorry. Say it. Go.
You reached Goblin Ogre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You have not been watching and supporting your wonderful niece.
Or our wonderful country, no.
Yeah.
But she's been killing it. She
Oh, yeah?
crushed the Czech Republic and Spain. Yeah, so I'm
tennis?
starting to live. Yeah, in tennis. So I'm
Cool.
starting to
Wow.
live like kind of like a big shot now.
Do you think like she'll let you hold the medals?
No,
Well,
she'll probably let me polish them.
That'd be cool though.
that would be so funny. As if you're just her polished bitch.
My
I
guy.
know. Well, I mean, I was talking to my brother and I was asking him if he needed extra hands,
Right.
you know, background, like handling equipment, but he doesn't even trust me with that shit. So.
What was his
Were you trying to
actual
get a free trip to Paris? Is that why?
He said it has its perks, like to be
be-
involved in that
Yeah,
team
yeah.
or whatever, but he didn't elaborate on that.
Okay, but what was his actual response? If you said, "Hey, if you need any help, I will help,"
It probably was that. Let me just pull it up.
he said it has its perks.
Something like that.
So that's a yes, though. Technically,
Yeah, maybe you get a cardboard bed.
with the Olympic logo on it.
Yeah.
that is what they sleep on, right?
Yeah.
A cardboard bed.
Yeah, they're fucking sturdy though.
Yeah.
Not if you spill anything on it though. I feel like if there's a
Yeah,
spillage
yeah.
happening or a lot of fluids, it's
I see
they're
what you're
done.
saying.
They're done.
Because of
Okay.
all the steroids, they pee the bed a lot. I get you.
Pee, they fuck a lot.
It
That's like
is
a known
France,
thing.
So they like
I've heard
to light things on fire, like the subway,
True.
the river, cars.
Yeah. Shout out to Marie Le Pen.
Who's that?
She's like
The right
Trump.
wing.
She's like the Trump of France. That's like killing it right now.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out.
Yeah.
You have our support.
They had promo about their like sniper that they had set up like over half a mile away.
Oh yeah.
Watching at the Paris Olympics. So France has figured out Overwatch, but apparently not Secret Service, just because you brought up Trump. Like over a half a mile, they had like they could see all the roofs. He's like on a chair with his gun,
Yeah.
looking at where the roofs are.
I'm sure it'll work out fine. But yes, what did your your brother say?
Well, it was the Wimbledon.
So right,
yeah.
not for the
for
Olympics.
Wimbledon
Yeah,
back
so-
in June.
Right. So I just wrote, sorry to hear about the loss, but man, this tennis life sounds exciting. If you ever need an equipment guy, let me know.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah. I'm like, I'll carry the rackets and pick up the balls. And he goes, LOL. Yeah, it has its perks. Like I said. Right there. That's it.
Does your brother like you? You think?
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure he does.
Because you know what? That honestly sounds like if my brother sent me that text, it's like, oh shit, this guy wants a job now. Fuck no.
Yeah.
LOL.
That's exactly what it
is.
So it just makes me think that I'm missing out on a lifestyle that I'll never know what that's like, even though I can. Even if I was just a little bit more of as a trusted family member,
Right.
I would.
Or if you had kids, maybe your kid could have done something.
I mean, I think it's.
Think of all the abortions you had.
Yeah. What? That's true.
One of them could have been a tennis star.
One of them could have been a tennis star. Yeah.
They could have grew up with Layla. And there you go. They could have been like tennis
You were there
still-
shooting
wait,
fetuses through the tennis machine.
I'm still laughing about. Remember all the abortions you had.
It's common knowledge.
Yeah, we made it clear in this podcast. But none of them were my idea. So I'm still going.
No
to
one
heaven.
assumes they were your idea.
They were my idea. No. I mean, I was just always like, oh, like whatever you want.
The girls are just like, Lee, I was pregnant.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a dad. No, Lee, I was pregnant.
Yeah.
That's nice of them to at least tell you.
Yeah. And then they went ahead
That's
and.
true.
Yeah.
They told you before that they were going to do it.
No, most likely after.
I had like one situation where I heard afterwards, after the fact.
Yeah.
But beforehand, it's usually like, oh, this happened, but don't worry, I'll take care of it. I know a guy.
Lee's like, I wasn't worried. I was not going to be around.
My name's not Lee anymore.
Oh, you know what's so funny? Randomly, my girl goes, she's like, is Lee's, like, his real name's not Lee. Is it like, Lee something? Like, she assumed Lee was short for something. And I go, no, I think he told me his dad was a fan of Bruce Lee. Lee's real name is Oscar. And then for some reason, my girl went, ew. She doesn't like the name Oscar.
Well, I mean, it's fair. It's I'm not much of an Oscar. Oscar's too
Formal.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a proper oldie name,
Yeah,
but I'm not even really much of a Lee either. I actually don't know what name would suit me.
Drug addict. Cokehead.
No, I like Oscar.
Bad boyfriend.
I like Cokehead.
Yeah.
No, but since I got back from Miami, I've not been on the
Oh,
on the
good,
drugs.
good.
Yeah,
I mean, you're wearing sunglasses indoors, so I don't believe you.
Right.
But
This light is bright as fuck, though. Like, don't look directly at it.
well, it's not made to look at. It's
I
made
know.
to light.
But it's drawing the eye. It's
Oh,
drawing
like a
my
moth to a
attention.
flame.
Johnny
Yeah.
Morley's like a moth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good. Congratulations to Leila Fernandez she's killing it right now. Is Spain? Do they have good athletes? Spain and what? Czech Republic
I don't know.
in tennis.
Tennis,
specifically.
yes.
Tennis, yes.
Tennis, yes.
I would imagine
Nadal,
Czech
the
Republic.
New, Wimbledon winner is also from Spain.
Oh,
The monkey man.
okay. All right.
But I don't support the Olympics. You guys saw that big satanic ceremony they had at the beginning? It was literally a satanic ritual.
I heard there was something in there. Can you explain that?
Okay,
I
how
missed
is it a
the
satanic
ceremonies.
ritual? I know the ritual, but okay, how is it satanic?
Like they're sort of like defacing and mocking the Last Supper, and they're including all these fucking gay trannies and all that shit involved in it. And they're just pretty much
they were in drag. Let's be correct.
They're not. That's not the
That's
same
what I
thing?
heard. Is it? No.
It was like a bearded lady
drag-
trying
if
to
you're-
look sexy.
If you're in drag, you during your most of your life you enjoy just being dressed as a man and
Yeah.
everything. You just like the show and fanfare of performing in drag at certain points in your life. It's like a character.
yeah.
Sure, but I don't get like what that whole idea, I guess, that they had to open the Olympics up with. I don't know like why they would go that way. It really was just mocking Jesus, which I'm not okay with.
Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know if I.
Mocking Jesus.
Yeah.
Why?
And did you hear like after the ceremony, all of France went out, all their power went out, and the only thing that was lit was like some nice looking old church. That was the only thing that had power.
I feel like this is anecdote. I don't know if I feel like that's a rumor that spread.
No,
And then
just-
somewhere in France, somebody's like, "No, I
Look,
had power."
for the sake of the podcast, just believe me, and
Just
the
take it for
listeners
true.
can verify this. Yeah.
Yeah, they're listening right now and they're typing it in Google, as I know they do.
Is this live?
No,
Well, you need more headphones. I don't like that you're the only one that has the like feedback
Okay.
loop. Am I? Is this
So
a
I-
good volume right here? Like I don't know.
yeah. No, you're good.
I
You
could just be
sound
fucking
delicious.
I know how to use this.
Yours is sound.
I always
actually
sound
best.
bad. Like I always sound a little low.
That's your
I've
voice.
noticed. Oh, it's just my voice.
Yeah, you have a terrible voice.
All right, not good. It's
Yeah,
not good for entertainment.
No. Face bad, voice bad,
Attitude bad.
bad. You're the least made for Hollywood person I've ever seen in my life, which is a compliment because Hollywood is a bunch of pedophiles.
Gay pedophiles, right?
Yes.
Might be the
That's-
nicest thing you've ever said to me.
You look like you're not made for Hollywood.
Right.
In that you look like you're attracted to adults.
Really old ones too.
Yeah, you love an older
woman.
An old bag.
Yeah, I was talking to my girlfriend recently, and we were talking about, like, oh, what do you like, and what do you like, and she doesn't know how to respond to me. She's like, I guess I just have to wait, like, for me to get that age.
Oh, to be her.
To be my thing, yeah.
You're going to write a letter, like, on your anniversary one day, baby. As of this year, you're my type.
Yeah. But then I wonder if by the time I get that hold, now I'm just looking at young broads.
I do think you can switch types. I do think you can switch types. Yeah. I think you can, like. Okay, this is gonna make me sound like a piece because I'm very happily with my girl or whatever. But I do think if your girl is a certain type, I think the longer you're with her, it's not that you're going to cheat, but you'll find interest in something that wasn't your type before, just because it's different. I think that's fairly normal.
Oh yeah, at all times. It didn't even take time. I'm very also happily like. I never stopped like looking at more than one type.
Johnny liked white girls until his second date, and then from then on he didn't.
I like
girl.
It's all the flavors, man. Like it's all nice. It's all good shit.
I'm like that too. I mean, like the big joke is that I only like white girls, but no, I like all variations of women. They just all have to look kind of hot, or they all have to look kind of white.
Have to be gettable.
Yeah.
They all have to look kind of hot.
Yeah.
Am I your type? No, because you're not kind of hot.
That's a requirement, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think it's a fair one.
No, but like I told Lee this. I kind of was a piece of shit last podcast because I pretended like white women were disgusting. But no, there's some I see lately very beautiful white girls out there. But I'll admit I'm kind of a fraud because I like the tanned ones, the ones who are like faking it and want to look kind of Nicaraguan. You know?
But have you been noticing that white girls are doing some of that like black women thing where it's hard to age them? Like back in the days, you can tell young.
Botox.
Had a kid.
You saying cracker don't crack anymore?
Yeah, white women don't crack no more.
No, it's the Botox, like Morley said.
Literally everyone uses Botox now.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just that. I think the technology on Botox or not the technology,
and
but the
stuff.
skill.
It's more affordable too. I
More
think,
affordable, but also I think it's
actually really expensive.
No, but
like from my income profile, it would be out of my range for sure.
Got Botox?
Yeah, dude.
you can go to.
It's not cheap, but it's not like insanely expensive. If that's like maybe if you're like a woman who needs her looks to.
My ex used to get that shit done, like the lip injections or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think I know which one.
You know which one it was.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
oh, so
I'm like,
you
shouldn't do that. I'm like, that's creepy. Like, you shouldn't let people like inject your face with who knows what. It's like, she's like, no, it's fine. Like I get a good deal on it. I'm like, that's not the point.
Yeah, that's not.
You're gonna end up looking like a deflated cemetery balloon.
Did you ever see the difference on like, the
day
the
before
last day.
and the day
That's what
after?
No, I never noticed because she was generally keeping up with whatever.
Appearances.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But since then, I've not spoken or seen her. I only spoke to her once about the cat, and that was like a couple of years ago.
Oh, Big Breakfast?
Yeah, the Big Breakfast, yeah.
Oh, that was her cat, Big
It was
Breakfast.
her cat,
Yeah.
Which I think she may have given it away.
Oh, my God, that's sad.
It's
Would you have
fucking-
taken Big Breakfast?
I would have taken it. And I was living with Marlena at the time, and I told her about it. But she's like, well, I got the bird, and she was worried about the bird, which ended up drowning in the toilet.
Jesus Christ!
You drowned Marlena's bird in the toilet?
That's what I heard.
Oh, yeah.
I heard you drowned.
Yeah, I found it. I didn't have to drown that fucking thing.
He did this. Oh, there it is.
I'm not going to lie. I thought it was kind of funny. Like, it was sad, but it was like...
It's funny for
you
a
know
bird.
what this is for? Not allowing me my fucking cat, who wouldn't have attacked the bird at all. It was too fat.
She did worse things to you than not allowing.
Oh, yeah. They charged me rent for a room full of mold.
Oh shit!
Lewis used to hang out a lot.
Yeah.
But
No, he did, though.
he did though. So it's an
but now I
accurate
got
joke.
your terrible mold joke.
Yeah. Either way. Oh,
Look,
he's getting
he just got it, and he's...
Well, you didn't know his last name.
Yeah.
He's disgusted by it. That joke sucked.
As I am of Lewis.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's funny? Before we started the podcast, I won't say other things, but I remember Johnny was like, "Oh, who was supposed to be on the podcast?" And I was like, "Oh, Lewis Molds." And he's like, "Is that a guy okay?" And I go, yeah, no, he's good. And he's like, oh, I was really worried about him for a bit. And I'm like, no, he has like a really good job. And he's like, good for him.
Yeah.
And now I want to know, like, how long, if you had to guess, was it that you saw Lewis? 2 years?
Over a year and a half. Yeah.
Over a year and a half.
Maybe I've seen him. I don't think I've
yeah.
even seen him since a year and a half at least.
No,
And then probably 2 years since I talked to him or saw him do stand up. But now he's literally doing better than all of us.
Yes. Yeah,
But not like just like with money.
We'll see about that because he did send me a message because I invited him back on.
Yeah.
And he was like, he needs to make $10,000 for his company this month or he's fired.
Oh, that sounds fun.
That sounds like a salesman who hasn't sold shit.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like he hasn't sold $10,000 a bunch of times.
So let's hold off on saying he's doing great right now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But-
you played him up a lot, dude.
I know why.
The benefit of the doubt.
He's British.
I didn't know his. Yeah, he's British.
Of course he's doing well.
Asian wife.
Super annoying Asian wife.
That was one of the
Morley, we all think it. We just don't say
I
it.
know. I just put it out there.
I know. He said it before the
Am I
podcast.
gonna lie?
I was purposely avoiding some of the things he said.
There's plenty more shit, dude. There's plenty more shit I won't say about. And we discussed many things, not just Lewis. And if you see this, Lewis, Godspeed. I'm just breaking your balls. I hope you make that sales target, buddy. Get after it.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, maybe if you're a podcast listener and you need whatever he sells, buy it.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
think it works that way.
No.
But come on, guys. Buy Lewis's whatever he sells. I don't know.
What does he sell?
I have no clue. I don't know.
I'd like to know.
I think I have no idea actually.
What do you think would he sell?
It's not enough to
It's
be
not
like a
cocaine.
yacht.
What would he sell?
Fish and chips. I don't know.
Pants with leg length under 20.
I'm guessing software. Because there's a lot of comics that are in the software sales world.
Really?
I
Yeah,
would've
maybe
bought
like software.
from Lewis.
I mean, because you know him though. But if you just heard him on the phone, you'd be like, "Oh wow, he's fucking British. He sounds like smart because of the
Yeah.
accent. Like people do give the accent a lot
The
of
only
clout."
thing I ever bought off Lewis was that fake ID for the vaccination thing,
Oh,
which I
yeah.
never used. So it was like $10 just down the drain.
Yeah.
You just realized
It could have been 20.
Lee got kicked out of several bars during that time, and he had a fake ID, but principle-wise, he's like, fuck you, I don't need it.
Yeah.
I have it,
Yeah.
but I don't need it.
I
Yeah.
never showed it once.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
you
just
paid
had it all.
$10 for it.
Just for it, yeah.
$10 is cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean,
Now I understand why he's behind on his sales. His deals are too good.
right. Nah, but he, what's it called? He's like, I would buy shit off Lewis. Like,
Yeah.
He's not like that sketchy, scheming, like type of guy.
Yeah.
Hustler. I would buy off him.
Yeah,
I was just never in the market for what he
if
offered.
you're his
And I'm
friend.
curious what he sells now. I'm curious what he is working on.
What did he sell before?
Just various knickknacks, like these like little fake ID things, and
Yeah.
don't put me on the spot.
Okay. I'll
Don't
say.
put me on the spot.
I recently,
watches.
I recently learned he may have sold. Okay, sorry. Someone who looks just like Lewis and sounds just like Lewis.
And his name Lewis.
And his name Lewis.
Married to an Asian wife.
Married to
likely.
an Asian wife.
Yeah.
Very similar. Used to sell dick pills.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've seen him sell
okay.
dick pills. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
he told me when he was selling them.
You ever taken a dick pill?
Yes.
I'd fuck with it. I want to get some of those
I
over-the-counter ones
wanna
with the
sell them.
tiger on it.
I want to sell them for more.
I'm
money.
sorry, Felix sells them.
Felix sells them?
Yeah, the ads are all over the TTC. Felix sells them.
There's a
Yeah.
company.
There's a company
Oh,
called Felix.
No, Phoenix.
No, it's Felix.
Felix?
Yeah.
Felix.
Because
Yeah.
there's a company called Phoenix that sells them as well.
No. If you need a hard on, you talk to Felix.
If you want to get hard,
Well, your leg is touching my leg a little bit, so I can
Well, that's your
attest to
problem.
that.
it's working.
Yeah. No, I have, and I would again, but more importantly, if I got my hands on them, I would just sell
But
them.
why would you take one? Because it wasn't working, or just for fun?
I had an issue with a woman that I did not like, and I felt bad about not liking her, and I think that affected.
So you took a dick pill
I
just to
took- I-
fool her into her thinking you liked her?
Correct.
How Catholic of you.
I know, that's right.
Guilt in the
I don't know if
shade.
you're a terrible human being or a great guy.
That's
I
a
can't tell.
gentlemanly thing to do. I'm not going to make her think she's unattractive. I'm going to take science pills to make her believe she's attractive. She was attractive. That wasn't the problem. It was a guilt thing, and I haven't had that issue. And it only lasted a very short time, and then I was left with pills that I no longer needed. Now, took a couple of them just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely a great time.
What brand?
But
No name.
No name. So like,
Because
but the same.
if your doctor prescribes to you, you have to pay for it, right?
Yeah.
And you'll prescribe Viagra or Cialis or whatever. But then when you get to the pharmacy, they can go, it's called sildenafil or whatever. You can just get the no-name version. Generic brand. It's cheap. And that's what I went for. Absolutely worked. Well, I can't say it worked just as well because I've never tried Viagra, but it worked. And then I ended up selling several of them to comedians. And I looked back at that to this day and said I should have kept going back. My doctor was already okay with it. I'm sure if I went back like every couple of months, it wouldn't. I'm not going to look to be like some.
No, it's
fucking
not a
big
super
we,
hot market. That
no.
you're gonna-
can we
they're flying off the
Can we
shelves.
out comedians right now who dicks don't work? Who did you sell to?
Okay, I
Put them on blast.
Come on, man.
no.
Don't do that.
I'll give one because he's very closely connected. I did not sell to him. This guy was a good friend, so I gave him one.
Okay.
Producer extraordinaire of the Goblin Ogre podcast,
Ian Fergus.
Ian Fergus took one of my dick pills, but he
fun.
took one. I assumed he was just more for fun.
Okay, yeah, because I want to take one for fun, but I'm a little worried.
Yeah,
I don't know
guess
why
there's-
it's just
well,
I feel like it's not gonna go down. Like after you fucking
No.
nut, does it go away
so
or does it stay hard?
Yes, no, it goes away. So here's the thing: is that it's still connected to your, or what's the Felix? Help me because you sell dick pills, eroticism or whatever, like your mental state. So you don't take
Your level
one,
of horniness.
Your level of horniness. So you don't take one and then you're like fucking firing on all cylinders. You take one and then when it's time, it's just way more intense than what you would have on a regular day. But I would say it's like
your best day
yeah,
every time you.
it's your best day every time. Your best day. Like I'm sure you've
But
had
best, like, does it feel like extra good or is it just extra
no,
hard?
the sex
Extra
is
hard.
extra hard.
extra hard. Yeah, like I'm sure you've noticed that your dick
Dude, yeah.
you have better
I
days.
fucked my girlfriend the other day with an extra hard dick. No pills needed. I was just like, I'm just so fucking
Yes!
hard. And I said it out loud during sex because I was so proud of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something to your like the warming of your heart is when your dick is just a little extra hard, a little extra veiny, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What's up? Speaking of veiny hard cocks, Prescott is here.
Yeah, Scotty.
Yeah, there's something about when you're just like you look down and you're like, this is the best I got. I
Yeah.
love this.
Yeah.
There's something it feels good.
Dude, my girlfriend and I measured my dick the other day.
Yeah.
Because like, oh, I'm this big. Because I was going by high school legs.
Yeah.
My dick got a little smaller. Like, is that an age thing? It's just not by much, but like, I was like, oh shit. I was like inching towards like a certain amount.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, now I'm like just
You're
half
now
of
back
that.
down?
Yeah, like I got knocked down a few like centimeters.
You
or
know what I think it is?
was it my extreme young horniness? That I was like
No. This is what I think it is. Is
cold water.
I don't know if you've heard this, but Hulk Hogan is several inches shorter than he used to be because of all the wrestling, and him also landing on his ass has compressed his spine when he does the leg drop. So he's shorter than he used to be.
Yeah.
I think some of your whoring around in your 20s.
Yeah.
Made your dick smaller?
That's right.
Yeah.
Made me
Compress
Hulk
your
out.
dick bone.
God. So it's all those Hulkamaniacs out there that contributed to me having a smaller dick, brother. Did you see him at fucking the Trump?
No, I didn't watch it,
Rally?
but I want to.
Oh, dude. It's so cartoonish.
I know.
I'm all on board. Like, I'm all on board on Trump. The guy got his ear blown off.
Yeah, I know he
It's so
didn't, dude.
cool.
Go look at the
And then went
internet.
golfing
It's
the next
so
day.
cool.
There's no wound on his ear.
There's
Nah.
no wound?
There's
don't-
fucking no wound on his
I don't-
ear, dude.
You a
You're a shill.
conspiracy?
It's not a conspiracy. Look at the photographs,
I don't know.
dude.
I'm asking.
You think
I
that
don't
the
know.
Trump people would Photoshop in his ear so there's no hole?
But I think all the anti-Trump people, which there are many,
Mm-hmm.
would bring that to light more, which I haven't seen. So I like to believe that my man almost got his ear shot off.
Nah.
Yeah.
A bullet never even went near him, dude. It was all bullshit.
When I saw it happen, I thought it was ketchup. I thought somebody threw ketchup at him. And then we're like, oh shit, some people died. And we're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
It was a bullet.
One guy died, yeah.
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 I thought 2 people died.
2 people?
I don't know. I know one guy died. He was a fireman.
Yeah.
And then I assume several people he would have saved are going to die.
Okay.
Yeah, because butterfly effect. You know? So sorry for those people as well.
Yeah, no, I mean, they died, like, so senselessly.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Well, they might not be dead yet.
Well, the injured people, you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because there was a
No,
death and injury over
there
it.
was a
Because
bunch
I
of
think
It's like Final
it hit
Destination.
glass.
That's right.
So, Trump should have died, but because he didn't,
No, I don't
now
think.
other people
Oh,
are going
no,
to
that's
die.
right.
No.
And
What
it's
I was
gonna
saying
lead
is
to another assassination.
The guy
attempt.
that got shot was a fireman,
Yeah.
and he may have saved another
bunch
of other
13
people.
people in his career.
Mm-hmm.
Those people
Are gonna die
will
now.
die.
Yeah.
Because he's gone now.
That's
Yes.
right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so, rest in peace. Preemptively.
Preemptively,
Yes.
if you're watching this now, one of you will be dead by the end of
Yeah.
the year.
You're going to burn in a fire.
Yeah, you will die in a house fire.
You know what? Even as I was making this joke, I didn't realize how brutal they were going to die.
Yeah, in such a bad way.
Long
It's
as
probably
fake
more,
sea-
too. You think about the amount of Narcan that like, fire people give out. Like, that's a lot of... People are going to OD. One person will die in a fire.
There's so many cats trapped in trees. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Nobody will ever vote
Who gives a
again.
shit about cats?
I like cats.
Who doesn't like cats, man?
Oh, my! Did I tell you about this? My cat. My girl's got a cat. Whatever. We have a cat, and we never fixed the cat. So
Oh.
the cat goes into heat, and it's in heat right now. And what a fucking dirty slut! I didn't realize cats get to be when
Oh,
they're in
yeah.
heat.
Yeah.
This cat just like I'm doing work on my laptop during the day, and it's just going. Like I'm gonna do a woman's version of how she seems to be acting. Oh, and just rubbing up against me.
Now, let me guess. You just couldn't resist. She's got kittens there.
Well, look, pussy's pussy.
I hate the way you said that.
But I just didn't realize how bad in heat is so fucking intense.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know if dogs are the same because my dog is a girl, but we had her fixed or whatever.
Because they can't
Similar.
jack off. Like, they can't do anything. Like, they got those little the paws or whatever. So they can't relieve themselves.
But-
so they just go nuts. Imagine if...
And rub themselves against things.
But imagine if you weren't able to
Yeah, someone chopped off your
take
arms.
care of yourself.
Or your
Yeah.
hands, at least. Your
Yeah,
hands,
imagine you weren't able to actually fucking let that feeling out,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
just had to stay there.
Sit there, you
Sit
rock
there
hard
horny.
cock. Daniel
you lose your
Sanker
mind.
keeps selling you dick pills, but
Yes.
you can't,
But
you eat them.
Yeah, you can't use them quite
Can't-
right.
Wow.
I feel like you could get there mentally. Like you could, like that would be
That's-
my
Oh,
whole
you could
life's
jerk off
purpose.
mentally?
Yeah,
I've-
there are people that can definitely just make themselves come, like
Yes.
through thoughts. That would be my life
That
goal.
is a thing.
Guru John Morley's touchless method.
I would just use my hard dick to go on the internet and type away, like,
Yeah.
put an ad out. Like, if anybody is out there that wants to jerk off a handicapped man, then hit me up.
Well, I
would master typing with my dick if, that was
if you had to,
if I had to. Yeah,
you're on Eros guide every day, just
yeah,
with
just
your dick.
one at a time.
I remember I watched that documentary on Netflix where it was. I talked about it on the podcast once, where this guy, he was. What disease did he have? I forget. Whatever. He has one of those that like really fucks up your whole body and system or whatever. I think he has an intense Rija-ism. Whatever Rija has.
Cerebral palsy?
So, yeah. So he.
Risha got hit by a car recently.
I know.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I know. And okay, this is me a piece of shit. Pass me my phone, Felix.
Hold on. How?
He was crossing the street,
Okay.
and somebody probably recognized him from comedy.
Might be his dad trying to finish the job.
He doesn't actually have cerebral palsy. When he was a young man, his dad ran him over with a car on purpose.
All right. We're gonna play a little game. Felix, who's the best reader? Let's go with Felix. Is gonna read out, starting as Yo. at the top. This is my conversation with Rija and how I found out, and also how it ends is the best part.
Rija goes, "Yo, I need you." You go, "Hey, buddy, what's up?" "I broke my foot." "Damn. Were you doing backflips?" "Car crash." "Damn, sorry, man." "Who was driving? Whose fault?" "The dude hit me." "Damn. All right, man, that sucks."
I like that you said, "Oh, what were you doing? Backflips?" And then you wrote "car crash," which almost sounded like that joke bombed.
It did. It did.
It didn't land yet.
It didn't land.
But try and have fun watching shit and recovering. But yeah, I know it sucks. I need cigars.
That's Rija.
What do you mean? Maybe there's like delivery or something. I just finished my last. I'm scared.
When did I'm Scared come in?
On Thursday.
Yeah, I'm never answering that text. What am I going to bring you cigars to fucking Weston Road just because you have a broken foot? That doesn't make any sense.
All right. Well, Rija, that whole scared thing is pretty funny because he did talk to me recently about getting involved with some sketchy people. I don't want to elaborate further because half of I forgot half of it, but he got involved with some dangerous people.
Okay.
Where a gun may or may not have been involved, and Rija was afraid.
That's adorable. Every time I see him with one of his little cigars, I just want to fucking pinch his cheeks, dude. It's so fucking cute.
Do you think it was a stub nose?
Yeah, where's fucking Bobby?
I'm in control of Bobby now.
I don't even know what. I don't even know
can't
what.
elaborate, but
I can't. No.
But essentially, someone had a pistol around him, and that has freaked him out.
Because he was looking for a job, and he got involved somehow with like the mob.
Yeah.
So he's living in fear right now.
Yeah.
It's like a Bronx Tale.
Yeah.
with a guy with palsy. Now you can't leave.
Yeah.
Because you have palsy.
He's like that guy in Usual Suspects. Fucking verbal Kent. That's what's gonna happen. One day he's gonna walk out of the comedy club, and we're all gonna realize he's been lying to us, and he's gonna be walking normal, and then light a cigarette, and then just fucking take off with Czar somewhere.
Guys are. He's gonna be walking.
Yeah, and then go straight.
Oh, now I feel bad about ignoring the I'm scared. I thought the I'm scared is just like, oh, it sucks to be without cigars for a while.
What are you going to do for him against the mafia, though? There's nothing you can do.
He does watch a lot of mafia podcasts.
I watch a lot of mafia podcasts.
Yeah?
I learned.
What's that? Is it mafiosos podcasting, or is it somebody talking about the mob?
I don't think they call it a podcast. It's like YouTube.
Yeah, I've watched that
stuff,
guy,
but
the
like,
one guy.
Like Frankie Gravano. What? No, wait. What's his Gravano? Sammy the Bull Gravano, who was like the second guy to John Gotti.
He was a rat, yeah.
Yeah, rat. And then also Michael Francis. No, Michael Francis. So you just watch. They just talk about their old days in the mob and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
Like on Insider, I've watched those. It's very fascinating. But yeah, you're gonna
what
go
am I
and like
gonna-
negotiate for Rija. Like you're gonna be.
I know. What am I gonna
Price.
do?
I'll give you one pack of smokes.
Is it like
Half a pack of smokes.
And does he mean the Italian mob or is it like the Persian mob? Because
I'm imagining Persian.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah.
Exactly.
Is
There's
there
no
an-
Italian mob here.
Is there an Afghani mob?
Those are just called terror.
Yeah, there's an Afghani mob. ISIS. They are actually though. If you study like terrorist groups and stuff like that, most of them started out like trying to like make money, stuff like that, and also just controlling people around there. They're not really like, I don't think I'm groundbreaking by being like terrorists are bad, but like all that shit about we're just fighting the West or whatever. That's all like they're just trying to get shit.
That's PR, baby.
Yeah, it's PR. Yeah,
Well, yeah, any gang, any mob, any group that's like trying to make money. Like there's an avocado like war apparently, like a big
the cartel,
crime,
yeah.
an avocado cartel.
Huh.
Like
He's so Mexican, he wants to bring up guacamole whenever he can.
hey, I see my opportunity. Nosedive in it. But yeah, even that, like if you find a way to make money off something, like a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like avocado toast is huge. So, you know, these fucking skinny blonde bitches, you know, are without knowing are causing a lot of bloodshed in the streets. Mm-hmm. And it's fine because it's a product that people want. And, you know, by God damn it, they're going to get it. So
They were already causing blood in the streets. They're 100% the result, the cause for a bunch of fights at clubs and stuff like that.
white women, you think so?
Yeah.
I thought you meant free bleeding.
Yeah, no, white women, you know, they he did this and then stuff, and then the guy goes to fight them. There's a lot of fights caused by skinny white women. And others too. Any women cause fights.
I think
guess
it's the beginning
cause
of all
wars,
conflict.
dude.
Yeah.
Greek
But
mythology.
so the avocado, explain the avocado thing. I'm kind of
Nothing. It was just that I think some other like
The avocado farmers were making too much money, and the cartels were like, "I want a piece of that shit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm gonna burn your trees down, and but
Just
then I'll
take
burn
over
your house
shop.
down."
Wasn't there a banana thing too back in the day?
Yeah, everything that
Chiquita
makes money.
Yeah, that's the thing. If it makes money and you're cartel, like you got to get your hands on it. Like
Yeah.
that. Like why wouldn't you?
Yo, what are you fucking gay? Like, what are you stupid? Of course, you gotta go when that shit's hot, baby. You gotta this new outfit is really
Yeah. What's up, baby? That's why he couldn't comment on the Rija thing because he's an Italian mobster now.
You're gonna be slinging dick pills for Regia's debt. Just one more pack, and then you're
I've
good.
never been Italian. Everything. I told my girlfriend recently about my gripe with Italians.
Yeah.
And she thought it was stupid. She thought
It's pronounced grappa.
grappa. No, it's gripe.
I'm just joking. It's another bad joke. It's a type of drink that they
It
drink.
was so bad I took it seriously.
You do look like the sidekick. In
Oh, your thing is off.
Manny.
Yeah, Manny. You look like Manny from Scarface.
You know what? Your wife is right, Meg. You are an asshole.
I love that scene.
Fuck. Shit. What was I trying to say?
Oh, we were talking about the avocados. We were talking about.
Oh yeah, no, my girlfriend.
You were telling. Oh, not like.
I
Italians.
told her the story why I hate Italians, and
Yeah.
she was like, it just sounds like you decided to hate them, and just kept going. Like there's not actually a good reason for you to hate them, and she's right.
Yeah, but look, let's do a little test right now. Somebody in this room right now defend Italians.
You
Say
can't.
Pasta,
That's good, but I
Pizza,
mean that's okay.
wine,
Pasta's taken from
gelato.
Asians.
Yeah.
women who look Latino but aren't actually. So
Oh, there you go.
I'm with you, Sanger. Pasta is not Italian. It's noodles.
It's noodles.
It's
Chinese.
Asians came up with that shit.
Women
Yeah.
who don't believe in birth control.
Ew.
See, you could have had a kid, and if you fucked an Italian girl, you might have a tennis star by now.
Yeah, you'd have like 15 of them.
Italians can't
Yeah.
play tennis
That's true. Italians can't play tennis.
or soccer.
Fucking motherfuckers. I hope you see Dan headbutts them again. Yeah, no, I don't. I like Italians. I don't like how much Italians like themselves because I don't think they're that great. I think they're mediocre Europeans at best. I think.
well, I mean, they were on the Axis powers, and I don't think they're gonna
That's
live
right.
that down.
That's
but
right.
I do like Italians, because Portuguese people kind of off-putting.
Okay, well, let's talk top European, worst European.
Top European.
Top European, worst European. Sweden.
No.
No.
Too
Sweden.
tall, racist. Bad furniture.
Dude, top. No. Top European.
Check.
Russian.
Check.
Yeah, check.
Russian.
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 Russians are Asians.
But the European.
Parts.
No, Russians are Asians. Czechs are Europeans.
Okay, and Czech and Russian is basically the same.
I'm going Irish.
Czech is like across the water from Italy, dude.
Irish is number one. Look, I'll exclude
Irish.
my own people.
Irish?
Irish is number one European.
Nobody in Fucking
They're the
Europe
funnest?
Nobody respects
No.
Ireland
Are they?
in Europe.
They're the funnest. Everybody likes potatoes. Drinking.
You are so racist.
Yeah.
And stupid.
I mean, over Spain.
That really hurt my feelings.
Irish. Fuck.
No, come on. Fuck that. Aren't
No.
you Irish?
Like by a small portion.
Oh, really?
Of course
And that
he is.
held on to the
Yeah.
Morley.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically.
So then, what are you mostly Italian?
French, Canadian, English mostly, and then like Welsh and Irish. But
yeah,
we actually lied and just said we're Scottish
definitely not. Oh,
instead of Irish, dude.
Oh,
North Irish, sick.
no, fuck them.
South Irish, I don't know, man.
Catholic
I don't
Irish.
know.
Yuck.
I'm gonna get like hate
Yuck.
mail from the IRA now.
What a bunch of pussies siding with the British. Non-Catholic Irish sucks dick.
I don't like the Irish.
Yeah.
Belfast can eat my taint. The movie and the place.
Yeah, no. Fuck the British Isles. Anything in the
No,
not even.
British are not winning. They're okay, but
So
they're not
Russia
winning.
is not an answer? Like Russia's Asian for sure?
Yeah.
Or they count for both?
They're both. I'm not gonna give it to Russian, but it's a good choice. I would say top 5.
Yeah.
No, me personally, realistically, I might have said like Portuguese or Spain. Maybe they're
No.
interesting.
I like Portuguese people well enough, but I don't know if they're top European.
How about Croatia?
I'm thinking German.
wow.
Probably Germany are the top European.
Wow, top European country.
You
going
know
with
what?
Germany.
Germany. I would go top 5. Top 5.
Fuck you. You're born there. We
That's
just
still
can't
though.
say
Still
it
though.
up.
Top 5. There be
Fuck that.
Croatian's a good one though.
Croatian. I'm going
Yeah.
Croatian.
Or
Well,
and
Germany did
Romanian.
have, like, historically my favorite army.
They have the coolest outfits. I mean,
They were slick,
Yeah.
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 I mean, Romanians are pretty hot.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Romania except for what Andrew Tate tells me.
no, I
Oh,
do
yeah.
stand by Czech Republic though. That honestly is the best one. I think
Czech Republic.
they're not involved in any bullshit lately. They have good beer.
Very similar, but you can't say Serbs because Serbs fight everybody. Everybody's
Yeah.
been in war.
Not
with Serbia.
Greeks. Greeks don't.
No, Greeks
Is
swear a
Greece
lot and
Europe?
hairy.
I guess, eh?
Yeah, it is Europe. It's the first
They
Europe.
got
They're
some
the
issues
most
though. I don't
hairiest.
know.
They do have
I don't know.
issues.
Greeks are, like, slimy to me.
Yeah.
There's something about them that I don't... They're almost like Italians. I don't know.
I live by the Danforth. They're not like Italians. You know, we think that because
They're like
they
Mexicans.
No, you think Greeks are like Italians because
That's my
of-
favorite European. Mexicans.
No, you think Greeks are like Italians because they have a shared history, but they're not. Because the other day I was driving, I live by the Danforth, I was driving on the Danforth, and one of the Greek spots was playing music. It was Friday night, they were having fun, and I was listening to the music, and then you think about the food and even how they sound. And Greeks are just Middle Eastern people.
Hot take.
Yes.
But they are. If you listen to their
Mediterranean.
music.
Yeah, they're Mediterranean.
They're Mediterranean. Yeah, but like they're so Middle Eastern, it's not fun. Like even I worked with a girl who said she was half like Persian and half Greek, and I realized how
Solid historical combo right there. Honestly.
Yeah, a lot of
Breaking down the barriers.
Yeah, a lot of war. They've you know.
You know who's bottom of the barrel? Like European?
Well, that's where we're gonna go next. Who's-
Albanians.
Albanians are.
Albania, isn't that in Africa?
Is
No,
it?
no.
No,
Or am I trying-
no.
I'm thinking Algeria. That's what I'm thinking.
Algeria. Yeah.
Well, Algerians are hot.
They might be.
I dated an Algerian
Oh,
girl. And
okay,
she was
okay.
cute as fuck.
Oh.
She was diabetic, too.
Oh yeah. I used to-
I used to bring her all these sour keys.
Such a dick. You'd switch her salt with sugar.
That's how we eat it here in Canada.
Oh, she was Algerian.
Algerian,
like
yeah.
accent, everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
They speak
Yeah.
French, though,
Those
right?
Frenchy, yeah,
and,
the
They're French. They're French.
French
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Arabic.
I used to work with an Algerian. She passed out during Ramadan.
Oh, from fasting.
Yeah.
Oh.
They wouldn't even drink water. It was pretty intense.
Yeah, because you're not supposed. Yeah, during the like sun up or whatever, you're no water,
Nothing.
no
No
nothing.
nothing.
They're the
Yeah.
most
The
serious.
fathers were intense. Dude. I remember once I had to jump off her roof because the dad came home early. I was in high school.
Yeah.
And she's like, she gets a phone call, and she's like, my dad's coming. Like, he's down the street. And I'm like, oh, shit. So I had to, like, put my gear on. She's like, all right, just sit here. She leads me to the roof. I'm sitting on the roof. I could hear the garage door opening and everything.
Yeah.
So, like, it's getting intense. And she's like, okay, wait. She leaves. Bonjour, papa. Like, all that.
Yeah.
And then she runs back. And she's in, like a house coat, like one of those shower jackets. And then she comes back to me. She's like, okay, when I say when, jump. And I'm like, what do you mean jump? I'm on the fucking roof. So I just kept imagining, oh, dude, what if I jumped and just fucked my ankle up?
Yeah.
And he had to help me. We wouldn't be doing this recording right now, I don't think.
You'd have been married with 2 kids.
Yeah.
And a tennis star.
And Algerians.
And still locked in their basement. Yeah.
But yeah, who's bottom of the barrel Europeans then? We've all put in our votes in for.
Oh, Romania. You guys put them at the top earlier. Like
Romania?
they are.
What?
Croatia,
Yeah.
Romania.
We got Portuguese in the crowd.
Croatia, go
No.
fuck yourself. Croatia's
Not
beautiful.
just Serbia, but there's another one
Serbia
too. There's
is
another
low.
one. Chechnya. Chechnya is pretty bottom of the barrel.
Chechnya. Yeah,
Okay.
where are those guys from?
But we're looking at like those
No,
are a lot of like
bottom. Honestly,
Chechens aren't European?
Bottom of the barrel. Switzerland and Luxembourg.
Eurasia. What is
Think
that
so?
then?
Oh yeah.
Is
But
it
the Swiss are supposed to be
Switzerland?
beautiful.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're like
no, it
literally
is-
the elitist of the elite.
But I guess if you're a
People
socialist,
are gross.
it would be.
People wise gross. You don't like blonde, tall women.
No,
Yeah, I know that's disgusting,
I don't want to have sex and hurt my neck.
We're all short kings.
dude. Yeah, you fucking hurt your back with like.
All right, it's
Coming so hard.
Yeah.
Gay. No, I wouldn't put them bottom of the barrel. I think they're overhyped. They're just whatever. Who cares? They don't-
Finnish people just don't interest me.
Finnish.
No, Finnish
Yeah.
are hilarious.
No, they're top tier.
I don't know anything about them.
They're top 2.
They're top tier, I think. They
Yeah, they're
kept
top tier.
they kept the swastika on their Air Force.
Oh, that's good. That's cool.
Yeah, because
That's
their
cool.
shit predates the Nazis, and they were just like, "No, we like it.
Fuck you. This is our symbol. Yeah. It doesn't mean what you think.
we like it." That's what they said, dude.
Finns are hilarious.
Yeah,
Well, based off that, yes.
They're hilarious.
I said Irish people like potatoes. Morley called me a racist, and then 10 minutes later he praised the Finnish for keeping the swastika.
I know why.
swastika's an ancient symbol, man. I mean,
It's an
the
ancient
Nazis
symbol.
co-opted that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we should
it's-
take it back.
Hindu.
Yeah.
Let's all draw swastikas after this.
Like the rainbow flag. Let's take that back. Gay
Yeah.
people don't own that fucking
Power
shit.
Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's God's symbol.
No, I think bottom tier Europeans. Yeah, you're getting to the sort of Russian but not Russian ones.
Is it Polish?
Yeah, 100%.
Because of all the jokes.
I don't know, man.
Polish? Yeah, maybe.
They're doing some cool stuff out there in Europe. They're
No,
like
I've
their
seen what they're doing.
military
They-
spending is wild, dude. They're like they're
they're
becoming a
good.
power.
But they're not respected.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Even though they
not.
can pull off all these great moves.
and they don't let
except-
Muslim people in.
Oh, God.
So
All right.
your positives and negatives. Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
Positives or negatives, you guys decide.
yeah. That's
You
that's a
decide.
splitting hair.
I mean, there's all those like weird ones like Georgia,
Yeah.
Azerbaijan.
Isn't Georgia like Russian?
Sort
No.
of. Georgia, I think, is
No.
more similar to
If
like
you think
Croatian.
Russia is European, then they're west of Russia.
No, there's a certain mountain range that splits it. It's the Caucasus Mountains.
The cock what?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Prescott loves big cocks. Comes in during the cock talk.
That's why Turkey's split in half the same way.
But aren't they on the west side of Turkey?
Oh shit, on my phone.
No, they're on the east side.
East side. Okay.
I just heard today that Turkey might attack Israel. And if
Why?
that happens, we're all
Okay.
dead. We're all. That's escalating.
Who did Israel?
Turkey.
Yemen? Who did they
no,
bomb recently?
Lebanon.
Oh, the Lebanese. They hit
They-
Hezbollah.
12 kids.
Israel
Yeah,
fucked
yeah.
up.
Hezbollah.
Oh, yeah?
At least it's an even number.
You know what's funny? I hated Israel before it was cool.
But no, if Turkey hits Israel,
But
why
I don't
would,
care
why would
about
that be World War
Palestine
III?
either. I don't know.
Turkey's part of NATO.
Well, that's what I saw on the Indian Al Jazeera. I pops on my YouTube once in a while.
I feel like Turkey's the coolest country that's like a Muslim majority, honestly.
Muslim majority. Coolest? Oh, that's a
No,
good question.
Morocco.
Morocco? It's in Africa.
But it's a Muslim country. That's
But you
the
think it's
coolest
cool?
Muslim
I mean,
country.
Casablanca's a
Yeah.
cool movie.
Yeah.
Egypt.
If you like cats, you'll like Turkey. They have a whole fucking thing with cats.
What about that Asian one? Which is it?
Oh,
Singapore?
they have
cats
that
everywhere.
like. There's a
What-
place
what's
Like
Uh,
one town or some shit.
and they
Yeah.
they love cats.
Yeah,
Oh,
they just like go on escalators and shit. and,
Turkey's
like-
pretty cool. It's just
Yeah.
an unfortunate
Malaysia.
name.
No, not
A bit.
Malaysia. It's no, but it starts with an M.
There's an Asian, Muslim majority country.
There's
that-
probably a bunch. Malaysia,
what I-
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
No.
Yeah.
That
Yeah?
doesn't start with an M.
No.
Well, I didn't say I agreed with
I
him.
think they have
just-
like Sharia law
Oh,
and shit.
you mean
so.
Markham?
It's super cool.
Muslim majority Asian country. Markham, Ontario.
No, it starts with an M though. I don't bother me.
In Africa, Morocco's probably
No,
dope.
Morocco, I
It's
think-
near Indonesia, Singapore, but it starts with an M. But it is in Malaysia.
And it's not Malaysia. Myanmar.
no.
I'm just guessing
I still
Asian
think
names
it's
now.
either Malaysia, Singapore,
big
or
casino
Indonesia. Is
No, in the
Muslim
And-
majority.
And like it's a
Asian
Muslim majority.
country.
Okay.
Pan Asia.
It's definitely not China
Pan Asian.
because they do not fuck with their Muslims.
They've never had one of those ever.
It's a big casino country.
But yeah, what
Um,
top Muslim majority country? I do think Morocco is a contender. Because I've seen videos. You can you go there, it just feels like you're just like hanging out and stuff like that. It's not like so. Oh, you can't do this. You can't do that. Yeah.
I feel like, oh shit, I'm in a fucking Muslim country.
Right. Yeah. It just feels like a North African cool little spot.
What's funny about that? Like, if you go anywhere that's super Muslim and they're all eyeballing you, like, oh, like, don't you dare do this. Doesn't it almost feel like being here with all that LGBTQ shit? Like, there are Muslims. Like, you're not allowed to say certain things, otherwise, we might
Yeah.
fucking drag you out and beat you
Like
with
in that
colorful chains.
in that country, or you mean like a neighborhood?
Just like a looming, threatening
You
vibe.
just want to be
but-
respectful of their cultural shit when you're visiting.
like
your
that,
guest.
though.
Well, I wouldn't go there.
I'm not about that. Yeah.
But you
I gotta
love,
be respectful.
you love respecting people's
Macau.
cultures. You went-
Macau.
It wasn't
Macau.
fucking Macau. That is the number. That's a country I fucking never heard anything important about. It's Indonesia, Singapore, or Malaysia is a Muslim majority country.
I don't
One
think
of those
Singapore
three.
is Muslim majority.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's one of them. One of them.
Singapore has wildly strict laws though. Like you can't have gum in Singapore, like
Well,
chewing
yeah,
gums.
because they don't want people spitting.
No, I'm all power to them, man.
Yeah, gum used to be an issue. I think even in this city.
That's a
and
weird
other
law to
places.
have. You can't spit. I love spitting. 'Cause
That's
I
why.
have
That's why you should go to Singapore.
to spit on everybody.
Yeah.
He just wants to go to countries and be the same piece of shit he is here.
I'm not.
And I respect
I'm
that.
comfortable. I like to be comfortable.
I like to be comfortable. I'm not
Yes.
comfortable. No,
And
you
if
understand.
that means making you uncomfortable, then so be it.
So be it. You are.
Yes.
I'm the guest in your country. Let
Yeah.
me spit on your country
And rub my feet,
rub my feet into the carpets and stuff.
especially the little toe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Johnny,
That's good.
you've been running Salto for a while.
Oh
now.
God, we're doing Salto
Yeah,
talk.
we're doing
Okay.
Salto talk.
Promo and Salto, guys.
Yeah. Check out Salto as a
Cool.
restaurant and the open
Yeah,
mic
no,
on
it's great
Wednesdays.
food, and we do open mic comedy, and like occasionally
On what
there's
days?
comedy shows there. Wednesday,
Wednesdays.
7:30 sign up.
It's not talk about Salto specifically,
Okay.
but I've just seen a lot of open mics where there's just not. We've talked about this before. There's not as much activity as it felt like there was pre-pandemic with like a different generation of people where it was like, if there was, like,
If we're talking like pre-2018.
do you think that's how long? Because
Well, and remember, I kind of fell out of the scene around
Yeah.
2018 through till when COVID was like
Starting,
21.
yeah.
21, I came back to the city. I would say post-pandemic, it was like tough for a while to get the stage time, but now it's like exploding like weeds. There's literally open mics everywhere.
there's open mics everywhere, but to me they're like half empty. Whereas
Well, because there's so many. There's so
Think
many.
so?
And I think like one gets pumping for a while and then people get tired of that one or they change their business model. They move on to another one comes up. And frankly, I'm happy that it's kind of like calmer. I don't want to do like 40 comedians on a Wednesday anymore.
Yeah. And honestly,
What
I don't
about the
think-
crowds though?
There's various reasons why there are less crowds at Salto specifically, but open mic comedy is terrible. That's why there's no crowds.
I know it's a
Yeah.
hard sell.
Like, I mean, we're all working on our shit. We're working on jokes even the best of us are working on our shit, playing mostly to each other, which is a terrible habit to form by playing to the back of the room to the other comedians. And then there's also people that are brand new or crazy or like have other problems. Like there was an actual like mentally ill person at Salto last week that had to be ejected. Yeah.
What happened?
He just
you're
went
the one
up
that
and
kicked
did
Rija
like
You're the one that kicked Rija out.
no, it's not.
Broke his foot.
Yeah, I pushed him.
No,
into
you
the
can't
traffic,
perform
dude.
here, and the next thing you know, he gets hit by a car.
No, I think Rija's probably too cool to come to Salto, and that's fine. That's
Yeah,
all
well,
right.
no, sorry. What happened? He was.
He was just like, okay, like you know, a guy's a problem when the staff warns you about somebody before you even
Shit.
like. I figured he was a comic, and then one of the owners was like, "This guy, we're not so sure." And then like he ends up going up and like almost tripping and knocking over speakers and shit. So I'm going like free up his cable for him. I like walk up to him and then I let him go. And it's just 5 minutes of like a insane rant. Like he's kind of like a terminally online alt-right person with maybe like some autism and schizophrenia. And there was no jokes.
Josh
there was
Thompson.
no jokes.
This sounds like Josh Thompson.
Pretty similar actually, but without the like religious overtones. He was more going off about this website. He was telling us, "Man, you guys are just afraid to hear me talk about this web." And I'm not even going to say the site. I don't want to like drive
it.
traffic to it or anything. But it's like I'm like, dude, I've never heard of that. You're done. Go. Like, okay. And then I'm like trying to give him like because he'd kind of overstayed his welcome. I'm like, okay, you need to come back and go to other shows and like maybe come back with some comedians who can vouch that you're not going to be a problem.
Yeah.
But it was like talking to a wall. Like it was just like a dead-eyed, shark-eyed guy, and like it was all night, and I fucking screamed at him like a girl to fucking get the fuck out of my face at the end of the
What's
night.
his name?
I don't want to say.
Crazy Jack the Dick.
I'll show you the video. He taped his set. Like me and
Yeah,
Ruby
yeah.
have to physically take him off the stage, like not in a fighty way, but Ruby had to go take his mic. I was getting ready to turn off the speaker because he was just
I
like.
want to know his name so we could book him on this podcast.
yeah, no. I have my anonymous account. I'll link you guys up. It'll
All
be
right,
very
cool.
interesting. But nothing was funny about what he said, or even trying to be funny. He was just like trying to preach his whatever the fuck was going on in his mind and shit like that. His open
I
mic
think
comedy.
that's what made me like comedy. Was
Crazies?
Well, not so much just the crazy. It's just the idea that some establishment will just give you a mic.
Yeah.
Like any maniac off the street,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm an
yeah.
open micer. I'm trying to make, and they just let you talk in their establishment.
Mm-hmm.
That
I
was
know,
such an
it is
appeal to
crazy.
me. I was like, anybody can do this,
And
Not like
that's
do
what
it well,
drives
but
customers away.
anybody can do
Yeah,
this.
I know.
Yeah, that was an appeal to me when I started.
I honestly think open mics are best for part rooms in restaurants that they're not using.
Yeah,
And-
like similar to here, or
yeah.
any place with a separate space is actually beautiful because we're not really interfering with the main business, but
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
generating a little bit of beer sales, basically. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
all open mics are kind of doing is selling drinks, which is what bars make their money off of. Like, this isn't a bar, so I wouldn't count that,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
they probably make like they're not going to be selling enough beer for that to count, except for at events.
Yeah.
But like restaurant and / bars, like they kind of break even on food.
Yeah. No, it's just.
It's kind of like Groove Bar and what's that? Whatever one that was happening in Brampton. Just having like an open mic on a Tuesday or Wednesday, random day where it's slow.
Groove is pretty tight though. Like I like to just like that Salto kind of has the same layout, just way worse acoustics. Like that's the Salto's biggest issues with the acoustics. I think.
When I first came to Salto, it's West Groove.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
good
Groove Bar
food.
and then Salto, longest consistently running show.
Yeah.
Not counting COVID out times and not counting Comedy Bar's Bucket Show because it's changed.
Yeah.
And we
and because I wanna
respect
keep
that
the
because
stat.
we are Toronto's most
Consistent.
podcast.
Most consistent. Yeah,
most
consistency.
running. Yeah.
Mm.
Longest running, most
running.
consistent podcast. Yes.
To me, I'm just gonna equate consistency with success.
Yeah.
No matter
Yes.
how.
I see all
little-
these other podcasts
Yes.
pop up, and I just laugh. I was like, you have no idea how much work it takes to still
How would
stay
you know how
relevant.
much
I
work
don't
it
know.
takes?
I show up, don't I? Most of the time.
No, you know what? That's the only thing I'm afraid of coming back to this venue. The least show ups we had for Lee was when we got on that royal like thing, and he wants a new third mic, right? But the problem is the second Lee feels is the third mic, he goes,
I don't need to be here
I
anymore.
mean, yeah, I already.
He used to live across the street and be like, I don't think I can make it.
This
I've tried to quit a
Yeah,
couple of
you
times.
were at the hate hut. It was right there.
Yeah.
this piece of shit.
I would open my bedroom window into the backyard, see people showing. I'm like,
This piece of
lay
shit.
back on my bed.
You showed up at the Royal after the podcast one time. Like walking in, how was the podcast? Fuck you.
So how was?
You and Prescott was here.
Yeah, I know. Prescott is more reliable to the podcast.
Props to Prescott though. He actually was just like
Props
cleaning
to
up and doing
Prescott.
work back
Oh,
here, dude. Like,
I'm
thank
not
you,
gonna lie.
man.
I was watching it though, and I'm like, does Prescott have OCD? Not the strong one, but mild. Do you-
Cool
Of course he does.
OCD.
Yeah.
You're really drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You're like a drunk that does stuff. That was a good description. High functional.
So we're at the end of our podcast. What is that show we're on that you're putting me on?
Oh, guys, August 23rd, More Laughs with Morley. Yeah, I put my name in it. It's going to be a dope-ass show. You can come check it out. $20 online, $25 at the door. Daniel Sanker crushing it out, and a lot of other just like basically people that are like good at comedy that have been coming to the open mic.
There you go. All right.
Where is it?
Salto Restaurant and Bar, 1138
August
Davenport.
23rd.
August.
They actually honestly just kept that $10 special on permanently since we did it.
Yeah. It's a good deal.
Yeah.
Anything that's $10 and you're getting a lot of food, that's the only
I mean,
way
like
I live now.
they knock $4 off of it, and
Yeah.
they I think that's pretty tight because it's not easy to be an open micer and be spending money all the time. So if you can get something that's like not too heavy either, because I don't want to be like lofty at comedy, even when it's comedy at Salto.
Yes. Not too heavy.
Unlike Sanker. All right, thank you guys for watching. Take care.